It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery from darkness. Our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night.
Last we left off, Bell's Hells, in the wake of the loss of their friend and patron, Lord Eric's Esteros, managed to prove they were not responsible for his demise, as well as agree to align the interests of Shishadri and the other members and or allies in and around the Quorum of Drusar to find the one responsible. You were left a skyship, as it seemed Esteros was aware of his rapidly approaching fate. After acquiring the ship, you began to head to the southeastern direction to Aeshanador and the city of Eos, the city of flowing light, where you have a few narrative threads to pursue, some figures you've been sent towards, and some mysteries that seem to lead in that direction. In flying over the gloomed jungles of Aeshanador, you found what looked to be a ruin of some sort of a military tower. And with the information that you had received from Ajit Dial, you, Chetney, in seeking the Gorgynei, the sect of blood hunters that focus on controlling the beast of lycanthropy within, the group has stopped at your behest. Along this journey, you did make a sending stone call to our good friend Dorian, who did reply retroactively.
Oh, Aurum. My heart aches that I cannot be there to help you. Find strength. Stay steadfast. Sending you fairer winds. Is this thing on?
Wow.
You can listen to him.
So cute.
Upon being nearly ambushed by the Gorgynei, you prove to not be an antagonistic force to their ventures in life out here, and they agreed to take you to their hidden village. Hidden village they refer to as Baranak. Upon discussing your interests, the short time frame you have, and the recent unexpected control over your transformation that the Ruddy Moon Ruidus previously did not have, you are guided to the possibility of undergoing a trial within a specific location not far from where they stay, known as Zavrolo, the Temple of the Savage Heart. It is believed that Sayadan, one of the numerous bestial spirits, resides there. It is a holy site in which the Gorgynei have taken it as part of their own meditations and rituals. So, you were given a place to stay for the night, and underneath the rainfall of the evening, you all found rest.
I'm carbo loading and getting a long rest.
Okay.
Didn't Sheila mention we'd be there to, assist you, right?
Yeah. Like a pit crew, if not more.
So maybe we'll be
Pit crew.
fighting alongside of you?
Hype men?
Cheering you on.
Sidekicks?
Who knows? Be ready for anything, though, like we always are.
We roll deep.
Yeah, but if this is really like a trial put in place by some sort of spirit, anything could happen.
Maybe all of us will turn into werewolves. Or were-boars. Or were-bears.
That would be incredible.
That's interesting. What would we be? It's who bites you? Or
Whatever.
Would you want
Is it whatever bites you, or is
Do you
if
get to
something bites
choose?
you? Yeah, does it just come out in your blood?
Let's say you
I'm
get to
internally
choose.
a-
Let's go around.
Okay.
Ashton?
Well, I mean, clearly I would have to go with some sort of heavy reptile because it's the only thing that would make sense with the complexion. So, rather, like an alligator or something like that.
What about you,
I
Warren?
guess I go with a rabbit.
A were-rabbit?
Were-rabbit. Were-rabbit.
Are you allowed to do? We're allowed to be things that are not actually predators.
I don't know how it works.
I mean, aware her before.
I'll consult the spirit of this realm and get back to you. Imogen?
I mean, I would say a werehorse.
Oh, nay.
Isn't that just a centaur?
I think it would be, or like I'm trying to imagine what it would actually look like.
Just a horse head on a
Maybe
human
like
body?
you wouldn't actually be able to walk upright,
Yeah.
so you'd just be like.
You're just Bojack.
Yeah.
The most beautiful purple mane.
You're just a My Little Pony at that point.
I mean, like that, even that's gone wrong, even for my little.
You know. Yeah. So consult your spirits. Let me know if that's
Burn
acceptable.
perception spotty. The rain fucks it up.
I mean, I'd probably be like a werequoka, or like, you know, a werebearer.
What is it? What's that? Obera?
Were capybara.
Capybara.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, werebearer.
Whale bale.
We took a shit for the cuddly over here. Okay. FCG, get us right back on the meat-eating path.
I came prepared.
A werebass.
A werebass.
Oh, the whale bass. Yeah.
I would want to feel the water against.
Why does it look like it has red hair?
Because that's the fur of the werebass.
Oh, because that's the werewolf part.
Yeah.
Housekeeping.
Got it.
I can't.
No.
Well, that's good. What about you, Imogen?
I mean, wait, did you just pull a mat and call me Imogen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Amazing.
It's catching.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Nervous, are we?
I mean, I guess like a were-rat, but like a big rat.
Oh.
You know, so I could roll with pate.
Where are you?
Yes.
We're dire rat. We're dire rat.
We're dire rat.
Where
We're dire rat.
Oh my god.
Wow, what is happening tonight?
That's all. I just heard it.
This is the gripping depth and drama people come for.
Yeah. Well, as the morning fog has taken the majority of the surrounding jungle air, you all come to consciousness in your cold, somewhat damp tree interior. You're all a bit stiff, but the day is yours.
I'll hop out and take a look around.
You hop out and you see some of the civilians kind of like stopping and glancing as you make yourself briefly known here in the morning air, and they go back to their errands. You do see there is a pile of what looks to be the packs that are kind of been placed out by one of the larger fire pit circles of stones. And you see Uvelo, the Dragonborn, the green scale Dragonborn, and Manad both over there kind of packing materials for the day's journey.
Are these packs for us?
That's correct. We're, look like we're rolling about 5 deep outside of you just to keep everyone safe. So.
He's rolling 5 deep.
I heard
It's fucking hot.
Yeah.
I'll go back over to the hole. Let me rally. We're gonna try and get out early this morning so we have a chance to find a good place to make camp for the night before we lose the light.
All right. I'm ready. Let's get going.
We can eat on the road.
With that, you have Manad, Uvelo, Annaline, as well as a female dwarf, which you had seen was the kind of transformed werewolf when you first arrived, and Uther, who is the older human, who was the werebore.
Yeah, you're rolling 5 deep, 7 on our side. That makes us a dozen. We'll workshop it.
That would be a very good idea, yes. All right, well, come, follow quickly. If you fall behind, yell. And the crew begins to go into kind of a moderate jog toward the eastern side of the village.
Fuck, I didn't know we'd be joking.
Cardio, man.
She's doing cardio all the way through the woods? Oh, fuck. God damn it.
Now that you have a lot more comparative visualization on the jungle around you, it is oddly alien and beautiful. These trees themselves have this kind of pale, blanched, bark-like color, majority of them. And along its base, this thicker black, dark gray like bark that just smoothly looks to climb up, almost like it's some sort of an oily symbiote that is just kind of like wrapping up the tree. You can see there are bursts of bright, vibrant reds and oranges at times, and as you kind of scoop by and glance, you can see there are these patches of fungus, these widespread mushroom caps, almost like a series of clustered umbrellas.
As we go by, can I just grab a little one and be like, Fern,
Yes.
are these good to nibble on?
Yes.
You were so quick with that answer. You must really know your fungi.
I do.
So do you want some?
Sure.
Oh my god.
How does it taste?
That's a little weird. My tongue feels so strange.
Well, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
8.
Okay.
My chest cavity.
It's not painful. It's not odd. And as you're explaining this to Chetney, you watch his eyebrows kind of extend and wiggle a bit, and his features almost seem to like stretch in odd ways.
Oh.
That's quick.
Hey, what's the taste profile like?
Oh, I think you're turning already. You know what? I think I know exactly what this is.
What is it?
You look so crazy. I'm gonna keep some of this for later because I think I know exactly what this is.
You are effectively poisoned for the next 24 hours. Well, I think we need to find a place to stop here and set up camp for the night. We're not too terribly far, I don't think. Looking at the thing, he seems like rubbing his hand along some of the trees, and he's looking for something. And he begins to continue his path around as Annaline takes her pack off, and they begin to set up small semblances of camp. You can see that Uvelos were in the process of putting up long, thin cords across some of the nearby trees.
There was a moment I was hoping for a rare tree. I was hoping they were trying to find the tree that was actually would transform back.
Like they were trying to tickle a friend or something?
Yeah, like just wake up, because maybe if you're a rare tree, you just kind of stop.
A couple of them are awake.
Are you still...
Huh?
What?
How her? Do they look like they're moving to you?
Yes. They're dancing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about mushrooms, do you?
I know a little bit.
You know that there's one that makes you all sorts of weird at this point, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay.
But no, so sometimes being in an altered state like this can sort of give you insight into your own desires, your own goals, your own fears, your own truths.
Sure.
FCG, can you get a little trippy?
Can you get turned?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here.
I don't eat things, but maybe it will make me feel.
Can you be poisoned?
I don't know.
Put it
We'll
on your
find
name
out.
tongue. Let's see where this goes.
That's where it soaks in.
I feel like we're precisely the sorts of people
It's
that
not
your
real.
creator should not
Do you want
have.
some?
And I think it is. It comes up
I
constantly.
would love to. I would love to feel what you're feeling. Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna put it on the end of the tongue and I'm gonna roll it in.
Is that like a Looney Tunes?
Okay.
Okay.
You take the remainder of this chunk of cap that you had kind of swiped as you passed by. It has this odd mealy texture to it, but it's dry when you touch it. You go ahead and imbibe it, and it just kind of like plunk, 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 like plops down inside. Nothing to report within the first few minutes.
Do you feel anything? Completely connected to the whole network underneath the earth?
Let me. I'll touch the ground and see if I can feel anything course through me, pulse through my hands or anything.
Feels like the ground.
Try taking a little more. That always goes well.
Well, it hasn't kicked in yet. Maybe I should try some more. You're just having your own time, and that's fine.
How many hours has this been going on for, by the way?
At this point now,
I think 4 days.
That tracks.
Or 15 minutes, unclear.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
make a Constitution save.
Oh!
Hey!
I was very good. It was 17.
17. So you do feel an odd kind of tickle through your body, almost like like when you're nearing a thunderstorm and that sense of electricity is kind of just coasting through the atmosphere and you feel that vibration through your body for a moment. And it just kind of rests there. It's gentle and then slowly just fades. But you felt something.
Yeah, that's something.
I do still have that weird baggie of drugs that.
Okay, look, we're going
I'll just take that too.
What's a bird lady? What's a Justy?
Yeah.
Justy?
That's definitely it for
Seems
later.
like now's the time.
Let's
when we succeed.
I'm so excited that we're in the middle of the jungle acting like a bunch of assholes. This is kind of what I always wanted in life, but
You know what? Actually, while you're like this, I wouldn't mind just asking you, because you might have some sort of special insight into the world or whatever. I've been trying to commune or talk to this god, this thing, this change bringer person, and she's been sending me. She's been sending me some really weird mixed signals. Oh. Like, when I first tried to reach out to her, Lawden died.
Yes.
And then, but then we got her back.
Yes.
And so I thought, that's good. That's a positive and a negative. And then, we did, then Eshtaros died.
Oh, yeah.
And then
We gained a life. We lost a life. We gained one.
we got
We lost
a
another.
sky ship.
And sky ship.
Well, she doesn't. I don't know. There's just been a lot. And then I asked for a sign while we were on the sky ship, and we got attacked instantly. So I guess what I'm saying is there's been a lot of positives and negatives.
Okay.
And I just don't know how to interpret that. And maybe with your clairvoyant, your vision now, you can sort of give insight into what you think it all means, if there is meaning.
Do you want me to see if I can connect with whatever this thing is and ask on your behalf? Because I
Can you
pretty
do that?
Yes. I sure can.
You can?
Yes.
All right.
Give me just a moment.
See if you can reach out to the change bringer.
Yeah.
Change bringer. Change bringer. Please answer me.
Concentrate and you focus and you can hear the various insects and night creatures that have begun to emerge from their subterranean holes or kind of hideaways carved into the nearby branch and trees. You feel your heart almost be trying to beat in rhythm, but then it keeps changing. Your body's trying to keep up, and for a moment you almost swear you hear a voice go, "Hi."
They just said hi.
Ask a question, maybe. Am I on the right path?
What do you... Okay.
Or do they know who I am? Or
Okay. Hi, this is kind of a two-part question, but do you know who FCG is, and is he on the right path? Are they on the right path? Excuse
either
me.
way.
Hi. And you kind of like feel a direction from it. You look down and kind of on your knee, it's this tiny little black beetle. It's looking up at you. It's kind of legs out, and it has this like humanoid face, and it just looks up at you and it goes, "Hi."
Oh. Are you the change bringer?
Hi.
Oh, wow, I didn't know you would look like this. Did you make the decision about Laudna?
The wings unfurl as it's flying up and kind of lands on your forehead. And as it does, you kind of feel this like warm hug coming around you, like the embrace of a deity. You just watch this bug just kind of...
I think that the change bringer is reaching out for a hug for you. I think
To
that-
hug you?
No,
or to
you.
hug-
I think that's fully accepting you.
Oh,
Yeah.
metaphorical hug. I don't need to hug the bug or anything.
Well, maybe you should give it a try. Give it a big hug.
I'll try to not squish it. you. I think it wants you back.
All right, well, you should go, and thanks for talking to us.
As it takes off, you hear, "Love you."
Love you too.
At this point now, night has definitely overtaken, and the little bit of light that you have exists here in this little campfire in the center of this jungle pocket. You can hear the kind of crackling sound, just a little bit of just warm light that kind of fills and flickers the inside of this jungle hollow. After everyone finishes their evening meal and is kind of settling in for the night, you, Chetney, hear the hammer in the kind of ground and dirt next to you. And Annaline leans down from kind of over your shoulder and just says, "Walk with me."
I'll be back.
You need any help? You need backup?
Okay. Oh my God.
She guides you a little ways out into the mists and fog of the jungle. "So you have learned a few things. You have taken on some lessons of hemocraft."
Some. I feel like the basics, maybe.
"Show me what you can do." "Show me what you got."
Then I will again transform into my better self. And I don't want to do it to her. Oh, I'll take out my chisel and I'll draw it across my pec. Yeah, when you see the chisel, alight with flame. Huh?
Like you said, the basics.
Oh, I mean...
So you've come here for a rapid epiphany to essentially cut the corners and acquire more of the path of the lichen.
Oh, drop right back down to Chetney size. Well, kind of. I mean, no, I was interested in learning as much as I could, but now I'm kind of with a group and we're taking on incredible things in the world. What I do actually matters for what seems like might be the first time, and so I feel like the more I can learn, the more I might be able to help them, but the more I keep this form, the more I feel, the more I see, and the more I can do. I found that I can actually manipulate others a little bit, as long as they have blood.
And this was with the basics of training. You've just sort of stumbled your way into this.
Yeah. I was kind of given an ultimatum. Figure it out or get wrecked.
Why do you want to harness this? What is the purpose? Is it fun? Is it the rush of power? The killing instinct within?
Yeah? No, I don't mean to be insincere, but it is a great allure. I'm not gonna lie. I've spent hundreds of years really not being much of a threat to anyone, and that's okay. I don't mind being overlooked, but this is an incredible gift. I don't view it as a curse. I know some might, but I view it as an opportunity to make change, to help, or to affect other areas. You know, I'll make the world a better place.
You've got a lot more to worry about than this. If you continue on this path, you realize.
What do you mean?
You will always be hunted.
Because we're like this?
Yes.
By
People
who?
fear what they do not understand. And to be completely honest, we are the few that can live with this.
Yeah, your group, how many would you say in a year, don't take to it as well?
I'd say each year we have about 3 to 4 new arrivals, and about 3 to 4 that we say goodbye.
Oh.
Before I was leading this troop, there was the one who taught me, Ormitho. They were an old member of the Order of the Lichen, a splinter of the Clary Orders, which you said you encountered.
Yes.
They were one of the individuals that spearheaded the creation of the Gorgynei. I looked up to them immensely, and they taught me most everything I know.
But what happened to Ormitho?
Ormitho. One day they woke up and they didn't want to fight anymore. And let it take over.
Oh.
Not because he couldn't. He just grew tired. I tell you this because I want you to know that if this is indeed something you want to harness, something you want to take into this temple, you want to beseech the beast to be a part of you, you have to learn to live with it.
I appreciate you looking out for me and sharing that. But I don't know how many years I have left anyway. I can't imagine a world in which I didn't take this exciting chance and see it for all that it's worth.
This is good to know. But I suppose only Sayadam knows for sure if you're of strong enough will to be let free.
Oh, shit. I know this is a serious thing, but man, I'm pumped.
Good. So you've picked up some blood runes. Show me your glyph work.
Oh, shit. My glyph work?
She walks over to one of the blanched trees and pulls out a pocket knife. Hands it to you. Let me show you. And for the next few hours into the evening, she just begins to show you the basics of advanced glyph work, explaining to you that through practice and time, this will allow you to further develop and expand upon the basics of human craft that you've kind of instinctually stumbled through. So this thus begins a brief compounding lesson for the future.
I trade her. I'll hold on to the pocket knife unless she wants it back, and I'll give her a detailing chisel.
Oh. Appreciate it.
Of course. Fucking pocket knife, basic ass edge. It's really nice, though.
But probably well into the early morning, you kind of go through these practices, swap a few stories. You learn a little bit about her history. She expresses that she was a student, actually, at the Dial Hall of Drusar when she was younger and knew the Dial family growing up as a student.
And did she talk about what her experience was with that first lichen?
There was some sort of a mislabeled delivery towards the Odiran Wilds. I was sent that way to visit an uncle, and they were supposed to be receiving a package, a gift. And this lichen was temporarily unleashed. I get the sense that it was to deal with the Ivory Syndicate, from what Ajit told me. If you ever encounter a pale-ass elf with brown hair, scar under his mouth to the left-hand side, ask if his name is Dorao.
Dorao.
And if it is, kill them for me.
Dorao the dead.
She grabs her hammer and sits up. Well, we have a little travel to do. We should get some rest. So, night's rest comes to a close. You all get a long rest.
Long rest.
But when you all come back to your waking selves, somewhat rested, though, cold in the, foggy morning here in the middle of the jungle, Manad kind of glances around to the rest of you after a brief bit of breakfast is had. All right, everyone, looks like we're ready to head out. You watch as Manad turns back to the troop. Keep your weapons and wits about you. We're not too far from it.
Weapons and wits? What do you mean? Does it, spring out at you, or...?
Did we ever tell you much about this temple?
I mean, no, not really.
Yeah, it's the temple of Sayadan, which is the keeper of the Savage Heart. I'll be honest with you. When I went through my trial, I saw something different than what everyone else here is. It's not a singular beast, but it seems to be kind of a representation of the feral protective spirits of the Gloomed Jungle, or at least this area of it. There was a short time during the Apex War that it became a secret military outpost for the Stratos throne.
What? Wait, this temple?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It was briefly occupied and used as kind of a basis of operations for some sort of group of operatives hoping to strike out at Eos and some of the more sensitive elements of Ashenador. We often, when we're feeling like we're having a rough time with our struggles or just need some clarity of mind, we'll go ahead and make a small pilgrimage out here to the temple, whether it be independently or as a troop, and that's where we'll go through and look for inspiration, bits of prayer, maybe ask for a new challenge from the spirit, or just leave offerings, take some time to meditate and clear our minds.
And does Chetney have to go in on his own?
No, I mean, we're all going to be going into the temple here. We want to show you around, make sure you're not following any pit traps, or, if stuff starts going bad, we can try and evacuate you out of there. Anyway, let's keep eyes ahead. We're not too far. And within another couple hours of travel, you see more cerulean leaves, pops of different types of trees that begin to come through the further eastward you travel.
It's beautiful.
We're here.
It's the change-bringer.
As you all begin to step behind Annaline, who'd been keeping a good 20, 30 paces ahead, who kind of leans back and carefully kind of ushers you up over this hill. You see there are cliffs, like small jutting cliffs that begin to rise out of this part of the jungle. You also can see that there is a half-collapsed rubble of ruined stone that crowns visibly carved a masoned structure. It is built into the side of the rock. You can see signs of intentional carving and shaping, where softer stones are smoothed, where you can see there are shapes that look like they are like a claw that reaches out and holds onto a stone bowl that is cracked and broken. You can see there's one of those large burgundy trees has fallen from the top and is half angled over, and it's what would be its canopy of extremely bright blue is empty. This looks to be an entranceway. After you.
Yeah. Chetney first?
Sure.
Sure, party.
Follow that.
You can see as you step through this long, winding tunnel, the first thing you notice is there are wooden supports, like little beams in the sides that you'd see on the inside of a mine shaft to a certain extent. This tunnel opens into a larger antechamber. You do see almost like a single shaft of light that breaks down and kind of falls into the center of the room. Where the light hits, you can see there is water trickling through, and it just topples down into the middle of the chamber, where you see standing a female humanoid statue. She's clutching what looks like a scabbard to her chest with both hands, and just kind of looking forward with this kind of maternal, partial smile. It's almost welcoming. It definitely stands out against a lot of the rest of this temple. This is indeed a statue of Seratami, which is the Marquesian name of the Wild Mother.
Oh, okay.
As you kind of approaching and looking over the statue, Annaline begins to walk to you and goes, "Here is where offerings are made to the spirit, Sayadan. Here, the being of the Savage Heart, and its creator." And then she gestures to the statue.
Oh, were we supposed to bring something?
I think it's for me.
You who seek to speak and commune with the spirit, leave an offering.
Yeah. So I'll go over and I'll also take out 2 platinum, not to be shown up. And I'll also pull out what looks like a small fang, but it's carved out of wood, intricately detailed. It's a wolf's tooth. The gum line represented perfectly. Slight cavity marks, because why would you brush your teeth? I'll place them at the base of the statue.
Chetney, if you are to call upon Sayadon for guidance, you must concentrate, meditate, offer yourself to her mercy and wisdom. Shed your ego. She steps away from the center, and the rest of the Gorgynei kind of move. All 5 of them move to different corners of the chamber, almost forming a loose circle on the perimeter outside of it.
I'll sit, sort of crisscross applesauce in front of the statue.
No shit.
I'll focus myself, close my eyes. Sayadon, Chetney Papalia here, C-Pop Industries. I know it's taken me 4 centuries to get to this point, but I'm here to make a difference. I look at your influence as a blessing, and I want to be straight with you. I'm going to use this for personal gain, but only a little bit. I've seen a lot of shitty things in the world, and some of that stuff needs a force to push it back. I'd like to do that at times. And also, I have personal beef I'd like to squash. On the side, after I've done some good. I am willing and open to any wisdom that you could share.
Eventually, the sunlight that peeks through shifts darker. You can ascertain that the sun sets, leading into a moonlit night from within. You catch a sweetness in the air. The faint smell of sharp decay and honey, followed by a wave of strong iron. And you feel a presence arrive. You almost see a wisp of a shape seem to drift through the mist of the falling trickle of water. Almost like a hand passes through it, but it seems to shift and take its own form, like there's a glimmer of something there, like a ghost or some sort of a spectral movement. Right as this happens, Chetney, you feel emotions begin to build up from inside you that aren't your own. Images that fill your head like shapes in smoke. There's not language there, but you can interpret intent, questions, to where the emotion and imagery still pierces to your heart. And you know the spirit's present. Are you hunter or prey?
Hunter.
You are hunter and prey. Are you yearning for freedom or indulgence?
Freedom.
You are a fool. Do you seed the garden or spoil the earth?
Oh, shit. boil the earth.
You are a catalyst. I smell it within you. The blessing, the curse. The curse.
When you feel that burning red, for a second you close your eyes and you can see that red flare between your lids. As you open once more,
If I take one, I take a part of you with me, and leave a part of me with you.
the emotions seem to be less scattered and more focused.
Do you accept my trial?
Yes.
All the Gorgynei in the chamber stand up
Oh, no.
and close their eyes together as one. And as they open them once more, there is a pale blue mist that kind of drifts out of their open eyes.
Oh, no.
Sure, it's fine. Sure, it's fine.
And they just stand there all looking to the center of the chamber where the statue and Chetney are. Chetney, as you say yes, and you watch the Gorgynei flicker on as still guardians, Chetney, you feel that red, that burning tether to the ruddy moon be tugged and pulled, and you feel that urge to give in, that hunger, that violence, that necessary allure. It all boils and churns and pulls and pushes from within. It's pushing out, it must be free, you must be free, you must give in to this. It is here, it is now, it is within and it is out. It must be out. The rest of you watch as this mist that's drifting off of the waterfall within begins to splash down heavily. The water begins to come down like a waterfall almost, onto and around Chetney. And as it does, you watch Chetney tumble over and begin to bulge. The shoulders begin to ripple and expand, the fur expanding, and it grows larger and larger. Bigger than you've seen Chetney emerge as its arms reach out. The length of almost 8 feet on each end. The claws extend. The white fur begins to burn outward like a massive mat of cloak-like fur, a carpet of continuous snow-white spines out of the body. The teeth extend, slobbering, growling. As Chetney begins to spin, you see that same kind of blue, misty glow in his eyes amongst the other Gorgynei. The water is still scattering across the shoulders.
Oh no!
Oh, boy.
Oh.
So we're fighting Gorgynei, or you're
Or
fighting,
Chet?
or
Who are we gonna be
both.
fighting?
I think we're fighting all of them.
Oh! It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen!
He's so big.
Here's your stat sheet,
Where you
Chetney.
got new stats?
He's bigger than Grog.
Oh my god.
That name is interesting.
Chetney Paka.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
So what
Oh my god.
are we a part of?
I don't know. What are we
This isn't
doing?
our trial?
Who are we fighting? I don't even know who we're fighting, though.
Exactly.
Aurum, you're up first.
Yeah,
You see
chaotic
Chetney
energy
transform.
in here. No idea what's going on yet, so all I'm gonna do is hold my action. I'm gonna attack any threat that attacks Aurum or Fern. That's it.
You got it. Imogen, you're up.
Yes. I'm going to...
Dibs on board.
I'm gonna cast Fly on myself.
Sure.
And just to Chet, I'm just gonna go, Chet, in his head. What's happening?
The minute you reach into the head,
Oh boy.
you feel returning to you this wave of ancient will that shuts you out.
Okay. All right.
The person you've reached.
Is that available?
Chetney,
You can fit so much wolf in this gnome.
Rip, sunder, tear, power.
What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I just see FCG standing in front of me, right?
Yeah.
I just look down and I will, with a bonus action, I will drag my claws across my left arm, and you see flames come up out of my claws, and I'll swipe down at FCG.
Oh, but Chetney, no! It's me, fresh cut grass, your friend.
Do you know how legendary actions work?
What?
You can do them at the end of somebody else's turn if you'd like.
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right,
It's not
that
about
finishes the
winning and
turn.
losing. What if we
FCG,
just-
you're up.
I'm gonna do my action to do sympathetic binding.
Okay.
Definitely on Fern and Orem,
Okay.
but also, boy, I'm gonna try to mentally connect with Chetney. I know he's not an ally, but we're fast friends or whatever it's called. What's it called?
Okay, so you're
We're a trusted companion, so I'm gonna try to push through whatever blockage there is and make a connection with his mind.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Chetney.
Okay. 14.
That's my spell casting, whatever.
So the binding connects, but you have no, like you're bound, but you're still hitting this wave of ancient force. There is will there that is beyond language, but it is holding you back as you try and connect with Chetney. It's just like a hand there is in front of you.
Huh. I guess with my bonus action, I'll just get up a spiritual weapon up and ready.
Okay. What form is it taking? Dare I ask?
I mean, he's a wolf, so it'll be a stake.
I don't have a stake mini, but I'll go ahead and
Not
say
like a stake. A stake through the heart.
Silver steak.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
that's
That doesn't work on werewolves.
Nope.
Well, I don't know. I'm a robot.
Oh wait, so it's a steak. Like a steak.
It's just a steak.
Can you slap them
Does
with
that
the
work on
steak?
werewolves too?
Steaks work on
Is that a
werewolves.
silver bullet?
I mean, it's a raw.
There you go. You got a steak.
Silver bullets?
Big piece of meat steak.
It's a silver steak,
It's a
man.
silver. Sure.
Silver
There you go.
steak.
So that finishes FGG's. We're back at the top of the round. Forum.
Jeez.
It's your turn.
And the Gorgynei did nothing. They're
The
just
Gorgynei are just standing there.
Just standing.
watching.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna run.
He's just gonna poop his
All right,
pants.
10, 15. Here. Leap up here. And I'm gonna yell out. Just say, Chet, you in there? You didn't bring us here for this, did you? And I'm gonna pull out a 3/4 finished little wooden wolf that's really crudely carved and not done. And I hold it out. This was for you. I guess it's now or never. You in there, big guy? And that's my turn.
You hear the voice and look back towards it, and you see the crudely shaped carving, and there's that strange kind of like a shooting pain in your head for a second, and in that shooting pain, for right behind your eyes, you see that red flare once more as you kind of close them instinctually. You see in the middle of the chest, kind of around the sternum between the fur, a little bit of like red smoke kind of begins to trickle out.
Good to know.
Okay.
Ashton, you're up with Chetney on deck.
Okay. Nope. It's 12 to hit. That misses.
Without even realizing it, Chetney, you just the claw grabs the hammer and holds it in place and almost kind of begins to lift up Ashton.
Come on, man. We have a lot more fun. This is not the way I wanted to do this.
It's your turn.
At the end of his turn, I'll use a legendary action, and I'll take the hammer that I caught in my hand and just smash it back into his face.
I love it.
Oh, fuck.
Just
Take it.
It's a natural 20.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah,
Of course, he's a barbarian. Of
We'll
course
see.
he's fine.
Since you're starting your
That is actually
turn,
really
I'm
good
going to institute temporal morass. So make a Constitution
Control
saving
desk.
throw.
Okay.
Shit, are we doing?
Natural
Oh
20.
my god!
It's a 22.
Burning them out, everybody. It's fine.
The guy with the hammer hurt me a lot, so I'll take all 3 of my swings at him.
Alrighty.
Taking all 3 at.
Is a natural 20.
What? That's 3.
I'll do it. Silvery barbs, that one.
Thank you.
I just see Ashen being pummeled, and I just take the rock and kind of like jettison it in front of Chetney to distract him, and then I'm going to take that and immediately give you advantage.
Now it is Orem with Fern on deck.
I'm gonna pull 1 dagger at the back of my boot and throw the blade at the spot where I saw the red smoke coming out.
Okay.
I'm gonna make this a goading attack and try to get it right in that spot where I saw red smoke coming out. No, that's it. I'm done.
1 strikes. The dagger that is sunk in there, though, it's like kind of partially in there from the hilt, and the smoke you can see is more of it's pouring out now. It's like actually almost like a red flare on the side of the road. It's just this like red smoke that's pouring out of that section of the chest. It's your turn. What do you do?
All right. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna give something a go. I am going to change into a wolf.
Okay.
Changing into a wolf.
That's weird.
Sexy.
Yes, and I'm gonna try to change into like a sexy wolf.
Like a sexy wolf.
Yes.
I'll use a
Yes.
fox to make it a
Perfect.
sexy wolf.
Perfect.
That's what foxes are.
Yeah.
Foxes are sexy.
Chetney. Hey, you just gotta power through and just look at me right now and remember who you are, okay? You gotta fight through.
Through this woven speech, something is conveyed through the language of nature, through the language of the predator. And there's an element of your fury that begins to slow. All right. Does that finish your turn? You want to stay put?
Yes, I'm just gonna sit.
Are we still in initiative?
Honestly,
I'm just gonna sit and wag.
Tearing out your throat is kind of sexy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit and wag.
Just sit and wag. You got it. All right.
Halloween way.
As you wag away, finishing Ferns go. Ashton, you're up.
Oh no,
We jumped him.
We jumped.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
I mean, lot.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna. Yeah, it's a 120-foot range of this. I'm gonna stare down at that spot of red on Chet's chest, and I'm just gonna like focus all of my psychic energy and shoot it out and try to psychic lance the spot on his chest.
All right.
It would be an intelligence saving.
Go ahead and make an
Intelligence saving
intelligence
throw. Okay. Oh, that's terrible. 8.
Oh, you fail.
That's a failure.
You take 7d6 psychic damage, and you are
serious one.
incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
Oh,
Why are you
I
smiling
would
at me?
if I wasn't going to use a legendary resistance.
Resist. But you still take the damage.
Yeah, half the damage.
Yeah.
Half the damage!
Travis Willingham living his best life.
I
got these things that say legendary on it.
You're a dragon.
That's why you keep giggling at us, you motherfucker.
Well, yeah, it's not going to last forever.
Just because I gotta give myself a little distance, I'm going to go into hyper rage, so I'm just a blur now.
Okay.
There's just it's just a blur of red and blue.
Is that a thing?
I've never
Yeah.
heard of this.
So I'm gonna
Part of his kid.
Oh, that's not bad. 15 points to right in the center.
Awesome.
And then I'm gonna use disengage,
Okay.
and I am a fucking blur. Let's go, let's go back behind that pillar. Yeah, let's keep going that way for a while. There, and just again, just right behind the pillar. I'm just gonna use a little cover.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just Quicksilver strikes, and then just arcs off in a blur of blue and red energy. You just see a streak through the chamber. All right. That finishes you go, Ashton.
As long as you're good.
All right. I will pick up a twig off the ground and I will shout a command at Chetney.
Don't you do it.
Fetch!
Don't you do it.
I'll throw it.
So you throw it. Fetch! What do you do?
I thought about it.
All right, that finishes your go. Yep. Laudna.
Right.
I am going to cast darkness over the hole to block out the moon.
Okay. This sphere of shadow fills and encompasses the ceiling portion. That beam of kind of ever-present, sourceless moonlight that was pouring down from the water suddenly vanishes, gets cut off. The water continues to pour out of the black shadow, but the beam of light is gone, and inside the chamber, the only light that's around there are the surrounding sconces in the space. As that happens, Chetney, your form shrinks down to your normal werewolf form.
Yes! Yes!
Are you still a flashlight, by the way?
Are you still glowing?
Yes. Still glowing, still daylight bursting out of the chest. The light not there, the connection of this kind of flow through of power, this entity that's poured within you, seems to be far lessened in its influence. And you, for a moment, you feel yourself beginning to take control before it pushes through once more, and the feral look continues in your face. You're unable to beat the willpower of the entity at the moment. All right, FCG.
All right, I will start to move my spiritual weapon towards the statue, holding it like at her throat. And I will cast. I will cast calm emotions on Chetney while I say to him, Chetney, you must recognize the alpha. An alpha is not one who draws the most blood. It's one who can control himself, fight through it, and save this bitch.
Calm your shit or the goddess gets it.
Don't cut her.
Okay.
I respect.
But you,
goddess.
while the emotions do not immediately calm, you can see this is having a profound effect. It's having a lot more of an effect than some of the damage it's had.
Okay.
All right, Ashton.
I'm just gonna look straight on, and come on, Chet. This is bullshit. Knock it off, and if you're not gonna knock it off, come here and let's just fucking do this, because they don't deserve it.
Fucking do it.
Through all the appeals to emotion, all the appeals to find friendly connection, all chipping away at this boundary until eventually the wall that this spirit that has possessed you has put between you and your companions through this trial, through the crack in the middle of this central barrier, another beast meets you eye to eye.
Alpha to alpha.
And beseeches you to show your true strength.
Oh, shit.
Please describe to me how you regain yourself.
Oh! How do you want to subdue this?
Yeah, I'm looking at Laudna just getting ready to tear her to ribbons. And then I hear Ashton. Let's do this. Wait, what? Oh no. Can I go and drop down to... Can I drop the hybrid form?
Yes, you can.
Oh my god. You're making.
I'm gonna slowly walk up to him. Come here.
Oh.
boom, right in the face. Asshole. Fucking.
My hand is made of rocks. Fuck my mouth.
You hear
now. We're cool.
a resounding echo of laughter begins to fill the chamber as all of the Gorgynei, no longer held by the spectral spirit, begin to laugh at what they just saw.
Can I pull this fucking dagger out of
Yes,
my
you
chest?
can.
Oh, God.
Right. You pull the dagger free, and you all watch as a splash of crimson comes emerging from it. As this happens, the darkness spell dissipates,
Oh,
and the light continues back in to fill the chamber.
I didn't do that.
As this light begins to swell and fill the space around you with a bright blue midnight light, that series of emotions fill your head once more, saying, I eat of the scar of an unworthy predator and leave my scar in its place. You are a hunter, and the wilds wait with you to be unleashed. And you watch, almost like drawing the venom from a wound, this red energy just kind of drifts out, and for a moment it almost resembles a familiar ruddy moon before it dissipates.
Oh, boy.
You kind of sit there on the ground, breathing heavily with an open wound in your chest.
Oh, need some curatives?
I'm leaking.
All right, here. You're not gonna hurt me, are you?
I don't think so.
Oh, Chetney.
Help me.
Don't do that! Don't do that!
Sorry, there's a little residual in there. Fuck, that was awesome.
I'm gonna do it again. Don't scare me again.
Manon kind of steps up from the side and is like, so whatever you had in you, guess you had to deal with tensions with your allies here and come to an understanding. Whatever that interpretation means.
Yeah.
That ever-present worry since that moment that the red moon looked back. That anxiety seems to have been lifted, unstitched.
That would be clutch. That would be really good.
Yeah, still gonna be chaining me up at nights. Got a feeling. I'll wander up to the statue and just kind of look up and go, thank you.
As you kind of glance up towards the moonlight, as it kind of crosses into your face, in the beams, while it's not blinding by any means, there's a refraction where you almost see the face of some sort of a snouted creature. Like some spectral wolf, but it's also not a wolf, it's many creatures. It kind of shifts as you kind of glance at it, as it looks down at you. And you just feel this sense of pride.
It's like the end of Fantastic Mr. Fox. He sees the wolf in the distance.
You know what we should do? We should all strip down and run through the woods. It'll be exhilarating.
That actually sounds like a blast.
I don't wear clothes.
Yep. Listen, this is a team bonding exercise.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Who's with me?
I'm in.
I'll lead the way.
You
All
are
right.
Tally ho!
There he goes.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to find a Twilight Panthers. That's how you find it. Like
That sounds really
that's
fun.
why I fucking find a
As-
Twilight Panther.
Yeah, we all get naked. We all get naked and run out after him.
All right, so all of you just start dropping and running. I will say,
Everybody's clothes just goes into the portable hole. And Fern runs with the portable hole.
I'll say,
IKEA
Orem,
bag.
as they're engaging in this chaos and you're contemplating jumping in with the rest of them, the breeze is still kind of blowing through. An odd scent seems to come through the chambers. It's familiar, very faint. And emotions come over you as you recognize a scent you haven't smelled in a long time. It's the faintest scent of will. Just their natural scent. It's been a long time, and suddenly memories kind of wash over you for a second. Why do you smell that now? Why? Roll a perception check.
25.
25. You turn around and you kind of glance back at the statue. And you swear for just an instant, like it seemed like it was emanating from that, but now it's almost gone and fading. It's odd.
I'm waiting.
Turn around and look towards it.
I look over Fern. Is she? Are you naked at this point?
No, not yet.
Moonlight seems to be almost haloing the statue before you. There are these small growths like vines. And they're just kind of emanating from the top of the sheath.
That she's holding?
Yeah. Like it's just like something that's rooted in and growing.
I see everyone's filing out, Fern waiting at the entrance. I'll get closer, try to understand what I'm seeing better.
Okay. It's a little high up there.
That's no problem.
Kind of leap and perch onto the statue. And it is, it's a sizable statue. Stone carries your light form without issue. But as you stand over, the sheath that she's clutching indeed has an opening.
I look at the width of the sheath.
It slides into it. The sheath looks like it's a little too big for your sword, but the sword fits into the space there. As it the hilt of it clicks into where the top of the sheath would be, the vines begin to wrap and grow rapidly, surrounding the handle of the blade, surrounding the top of the sheath, wrapping around your hand, oddly warm to the touch. And you see this faint green light begin to just emanate from the gaps around it. And the light fades.
Try to gently pull free.
And as you draw your blade out, you can see the blade looks the same, but as you kind of still grip it in your hand, the hilt of it, ivy grows from it and continues to wrap around your blade like a hand guard. As you look it over, faintly you see this kind of emerald energy, this like faint magical field kind of drift across the edge of it.
I assume I'm sort of on the statue's shoulder, looking right at her face. I'll just bow my head. I don't know why, but I'm grateful all the same. Thank you, Sir Tani. And I'll take one last look up at the moonlight coming in. And then I'll leap down, drop, and look at Fern. Come on, we gotta go. I start taking off my clothes. And a little 3'3" naked guy with a shield and brand new sword just starts running out.
I'm gonna walk up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take a platinum out of my furs. My marsupial pouch. And I'm just gonna roll it across my fingers. Hey, thanks. And then flick it. That was fun. Bye.
You hear Orm's voice from down the passageway. Are you streaking with me or what?
Yes, hold on. Jeez.
As the collection of bells hells go charging off into the evening moonlight, nude as they choose to be.
The moonlight.
Hunter's moon!
We're going to go ahead and finish the episode there.